Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am not in my room for the first time in a while. I'm actually at the park. I have been looking for these ruins actually for years, and I just found them today. Literally no, not today, a few days ago, but I just got here today for the first time. It's like the Palisades Interstate Castle ruins or whatever, and I literally had no idea where the fuck they were. And I've been coming to this park for fucking decades, so like it's kind of crazy. Fuck, I think something bit me in my neck. It's been a while since I've posted on this channel. I just wanted to do a mid-year check-in. I posted a video at the beginning of the year being like, good vibes for 2026. I'm not gonna lie, the vibes aren't that bad, but they're also just heavy. I haven't posted on this channel in like maybe a month or something. I have just been going through it since the last time you guys saw me. The last time you guys saw me, I had long hair. I literally had a manic episode and I chopped it off. So there's that. My hair's missing. I have been vlogging this entire time and I've been editing it and it's almost ready to publish, but I have not been able to bring myself to publish anything that I've recorded just because I've been going through a lot of like really intense life changes. But I've decided to make a little mid-year check-in, because the last time I checked in and spoke to my iPad was at the beginning of this year when I said good vibes for 2026. I felt like it was going to be a great year, and honestly, there's a lot of things that I wanted for myself this year, and I knew I had to kill my old life in order to obtain that, and I had a feeling that everything that went down this year was going to happen. So I'm just gonna catch you up on why I haven't been posting. The last video you saw me post, I was talking about, I think, like how I just like was so exhausted at work and I didn't want to be there anymore, and after that, I ended up losing my job. It was genuinely a blessing in disguise. I'm honestly not mad. I wanted to leave that job so bad. Obviously, like I think I like kind of, did I even make that obvious? I definitely like vented about leaving that job, but I probably edited a lot of it out because I just didn't want to be like a fucking bitch or a Debbie Downer. Oh my god, these bugs are fucking me up. They're looking like a whole snack to them. Oh my god, I have like some geese like looking at me like, what is this bitch doing? So losing that job was actually not the worst thing that happened to me. I low-key wanted that for a while. I was already looking to leave. I was looking for other jobs, but that was looking kind of slow. It was really hard, and then I eventually just got laid off, and fucking here I am now. Still jobless, but nonetheless, going through it. I'm definitely going through some significant life changes I didn't think I would. I just didn't think I would be talking about it. But I think I definitely should talk about it because I've been missing for a while. I low-key see my tit a little. That's not good. I think I like got laid off in like the beginning of April, end of March. At the beginning of April, my dog's health was significantly plummeting. That dog was 17 years old. Actually, she was older than 17. She was like, her birthday was like in November, so she was like pushing 18, which is a very long time for a dog, and I'm so grateful that she has been alive for that long. I got her when I was 13. And now I'm 30, and it kind of just feels like a weird like 13 going on 30 kind of vibe, but in a way where I just didn't think I'd experience revisiting my childhood at this age. The closer I got to 30, the more I felt like my middle school self, like 13-year-old me, where I just had all this like creativity in the world. I just had such a different view of life, and I kind of missed that. Like I really missed who I used to be back then. It was so cool. I feel like I was ahead of beyond my years for like the age that I was. No matter how wise I think I am, life fucking humbles you and shows you that there's more to learn. So in April, I ended up also having to leave for a family emergency, and I went out to California. I vlogged all of this, and that vlog will come out soon. I haven't brought myself to finish that vlog because it's kind of hard looking at it. I thought my dog had to be put down, so brought her to the vet, but then she ended up getting like a quick little kick of life again and just didn't have to put her down. Flew out to California, and I got a call from my mom asking me to come back home because the dog was just not doing well. I flew back home, and the day after I arrived, I ended up putting the dog down. I saw that coming this year. I remember posting that video at the beginning of the year being like good vibes for this year, and I knew that like there was going to be a big change in my life, but deep down inside I also had a feeling that this was going to be the year that I was going to put my dog down. I didn't grow up with any siblings, so that dog was kind of just like my soul sister. I still feel like she is my soul sister, my soul dog. I'm probably gonna cry talking about this because it is like a really sad experience losing a pet, but she had a really good life, and I gave her a really beautiful send-off, and I vlogged all of it. And I think that's why it's like a little bit hard to post it, because I'm just like reliving those last instances with her, and I vlogged like a lot of the grief going on. I have just been vlogging my grieving process throughout all of this, and just like at one point I did not have the energy to vlog. In fact, I have not been okay since I put my dog down. I'm not gonna just make it like really sad, I promise, and just like going through it. So I also just wanted to talk a little bit about grief. I don't know anyone else watching if you've like lost like a loved one this year. I saw a post that like I couldn't help. These geese are looking at me. I feel like they see that I'm crying. I saw a post this year from last year saying that people didn't want 2025 to end because that would be the last year that they were with their loved one. When I read that shit, like, dude, that shit makes me cry. It sucks, like, the more time that passes, like, it just feels like you're just getting farther and farther away from, like, that memory. It just gave me a whole new perspective on, like, my past relationships with people, grieving them, and how I really never, like, grieved anything properly in my life. I've never grieved like my friendship breakups. I've never grieved romantic breakups. I don't even think I've grieved like family. And like the last time I've seen people, I think the only thing I've possibly grieved maybe properly was just like after the fact that the last time I experienced something happened, and then I would kind of just look back and reminisce that like that was the last time that I like slept in my Brooklyn apartment before I moved out, or like the last time that I was going to hang out with certain people. And I didn't know it at the time that it would be the last time until it was over. I also have like a huge thing where I constantly feel the need to get high. And I have been wanting to just stop smoking because it's just overall not good for you. Like, it's at the end of the day, you're just inhaling like a bunch of smoke, and I can feel it. I feel it in my activity when I'm like running. I started running again because I don't know, I feel like I'm looking for like just another high to catch other than getting high. And when my dog died, I literally started thinking about how bad my memory was because I kept getting high, and I was just raw dogging my grief. I didn't get high. I mean, I took my antidepressants, but like right now I've run out of like one of them. So it's kind of just like this whole deal. I don't have health insurance. I'm unemployed. Like, yeah, living in America's great, isn't it? I am just fucking going through it. But this entire experience has made me realize I just never really grieved anything properly, and I never ever live in the present. When I go for weed, it's definitely because I'm avoiding feeling something. I don't know what it is. And at this point in my journey of grieving, I'm realizing that I have been avoiding a lot of shit that I just tried to keep trucking through when I shouldn't have. I should just sit in my feelings. And losing my dog has made me sit in these feelings. I think I'm not used to just how much my life changed. Like, for 17 years, I had to take this dog out on walks and kind of just ran my routine around her. So it feels fucking weird. I still feel like I have to be home for something, and I don't anymore. This is the first time I really grieved someone without having any malice or like having any sort of like falling out, any wrongdoing. It was just the purest, oh my god, I'm getting ate by these bugs, bro. It was just the purest form of like love and happiness and comfort that I had. And it just feels like I lost a sister. And I've never had a sibling before. It feels like I simultaneously lost a sister and my baby. It brought all of these other feelings to the surface, like just realizing that I've never really grieved people from my past that I like had to walk away from properly. I think I would move on because I just had so much like resentment that built up over time, and I realized I like had such a hard time picturing the good times I had with these people, because at the end of the day I was around them for a reason, you know? Like, you don't just fucking hang out with people that you hate. And if you do, fucking what the fuck. This dog did nothing wrong to me. Most genuine love I've ever had. It was so different to start healing from grieving that. Like, I feel like I've been able to get over a lot of things that I've grieved in the past because I just like was like, fuck them, they suck, let's keep it moving. And now I have to like really process like the good parts of grieving these people because I just like never really healed properly, and it's all coming to the surface now that the dog died. Like I said earlier, you gotta kill your old life in order to start a new one, and I am just in the middle of that in ways that I didn't think would happen. No, you can't. I'm like lying. I did know that this day was going to come one day. I just didn't think that I would feel like this. And I've thought about my dog dying for years. Like even when I was like a teenager, I was like, oh my god, if this dog died, like my world would end. When I found out she had kidney disease, I started grieving the fuck out of this dog, and I knew that every second I had with her was like, you know, I had to hold on to that and cherish it because her time with me is limited. And even though I thought I prepared for that moment to put her down, I couldn't have prepared like for that, and I tried. I thought I was going to handle it better, and nope, I haven't been sleeping. I just got my period a few days ago, and it was late as shit because I haven't been eating, sleeping, doing anything for myself really properly since the dog died. I haven't felt this bad since I think maybe like the first time I ever went through like a breakup. And like it put that into perspective that like, you know, breakups, like losing people, like you just like grieve people even when they're alive and just not in your life. I didn't realize that that was grieving until like now. So that fucking sucks. The dog died and I just have not been able to recover. I've been vlogging all of it too, and I am not ready to finish editing it, which is why I'm making this video now, because I feel like I've just like abandoned this channel low-key, which I haven't, but I'm also just not ready to finish it. It really fucking sucks, like seeing the last moments I was hanging out with my dog. She had a great send-off. I will elaborate more on that. When I landed, she wasn't doing so hot. The next day after I landed, I was going to take her out for a walk and get her a haircut, and she just like didn't have it in her to even get up anymore. So I was just like, it's time. So I called the vet, made an appointment to do euthanasia, whatever the fuck. And I just napped with her for most of the morning, and I was crying my eyes out. Like, it was so hard to process that this being is not going to be with me at this time tomorrow. And fucking after she died, I was literally thinking that too. It was like 24 hours ago, she was with me at this time. 24 hours ago, she was with me at this time. At fucking this time, she went down. At this time, I left the vet, and I just kept replaying that over and over and over and over. But before that, I took her to get drive-through food. I got her like some chicken nuggies, some like bacon cheeseburger, because she's never had that. We've never let her have that. It was really cute. I vlogged it. It was so cute. I recorded it. I took her to the parks just so she can like touch grass and just get some fresh air before we put her down. And then when we put her down, it was just so sweet. Like, I literally had my parents with me, and it was just the most peaceful thing I've ever seen. I feel like I'm never going to experience something like that ever again, where it just felt like my entire family was like together. Like, by entire family, I mean like my mom, my dad, and my sister. You know, it's like putting down my sister. Like, I kind of look back at moments in my life where I'm like, what am I grateful for? And that now is one of them that just like, I think back on that, and I think I'm gonna think about that even when my fucking parents die. And now I'm thinking about like, what if my mom dies? What if my dad dies? Like, what if my grandma dies? Like, it's like I just start thinking about death in a whole new way. Everyone's gonna die. It's so depressing. That's just fucking life, right? Like, everyone's gonna die. And it's so sad. She had a really sweet send-off, and I recorded picking up her ashes, and I thought I was gonna be ready for that, and I was not. There's still sometimes where I like look at the ash box and I start crying. Like, I'm crying right now. It just feels so weird. This dog was like in my life longer than I've been alive, and I don't think I'm like gonna heal from that, like, ever. As much as I like wish that I could, I think there's going to be like a lingering scar regardless. I guess that's just like the price of love, right? It's grief. So 2026 is going great. Now that the dog is gone, I've decided to fuck off. Go to Europe. I'm trying to see if maybe I'll like travel backpacking through Europe for a bit. I'm still kind of like debating on all of that because I'm still also looking for work, but I am also in just such a rut where I don't even have the energy to pick myself up and do anything. And it kind of just feels like I'm dragging myself out of bed every day. I literally woke up at like 2 p.m. today, which is better than waking up at 8 p.m. like I have been most of this month. It's only been a month since the dog died too. She died on the full moon and I got my period on the day she died. So that was like the witchiest thing I've ever experienced. If anyone's seen the movie Practical Magic, you know how like the sisters like get their blood and just like smash it together. I almost wanted to do something like that with the dog. It was so fucking like crazy. I didn't do it, but it came to mind, and I think that that just says a lot about where my headspace was at when this was happening. But I just really loved her so much. She was just like such a cool dog. She went everywhere with me. That was like my fucking baby. I have so many pictures of her just like coming on adventures. I would literally sneak out when I was younger. Like I would sneak out in high school to hang out with like friends in the middle of the night. And I'd take the dog with me because she would bark when I came back and I couldn't handle another fucking snitch, okay? Like I literally would take the dog. She'd come on like benders with me and my friends, like drinking at the park. It was so cool. Like that's just, I guess, like raising a dog in your 20s. It's so fucking fun. It just feels like I had a baby, a sister, and like a best friend. That dog saw me go through like so many different phases of life that it just like made me look back on it and I don't know, I appreciate it, but it also feels like oh my god, I'm gonna start crying so hard. It just feels like nothing's the same. I don't hear her little nails like, you know, clapping or clacking on the floor anymore. I would like look at spots that she normally had, like her bed, the corner of like a room, and it's empty. And there's just like this weird silence after someone is gone that it can't be filled by anything. Thankfully, I got a kitten, which that kitten is so much, and it kind of reminds me of my dog when she was a puppy, which is also like really, like I genuinely think that that cat came into my life now to kind of just help me go through this process. Oh my god, I'm trying not to cry, but I can't help but to cry. Yeah, life's kind of rough right now, but I know it's gonna get better. It feels like great things are coming for me, but I can't help but to grieve like my old life, you know, with my dog. So that's like the mid-year check-in. I remember I said like great vibes for this year, and I still feel that way. I really do like appreciate that I lost my job at this time because I wouldn't be healing properly if I was just going to be working the whole time. I'm such a workaholic. It really put me in like a really crazy spot. Oh my god. I didn't bring any napkins. It's put me in a spot where I have to process my feelings because I have nothing to do but process everything and simultaneously get my life together, but I still feel like good vibes. I do feel like my dog is somehow all around me, even without her being here, and it's really weird. I didn't feel that way at the beginning, but I'm starting to feel that way now. Like I feel like the sun hit my face and it just feels like her. Like I feel like a breeze, like a really nice like breeze, and it just like feels like she's all around me. And it's just like the little things that I think I didn't pay attention to as much as I do now. And being more mindful about my surroundings, my life, and everything that's like happening because I'm forced to. I have nothing else to do. Oh my god, that geese is still looking at me. This is definitely one of the most vulnerable videos I think I've ever put about myself on the internet. Regardless of everything that's happening, I feel like I'm doing like a whole lot of like soul searching. I think I'm just diving into things I was scared of trying. I'm finally like picking up hobbies that I haven't picked up since I was like younger. By younger, I mean like maybe even like 27, bitch. Like it does feel nice like being in nature. Like everything just reminds me of my dog because I just used to like bring her everywhere with me. I would go on like car rides just to watch the sunset. So it feels weird knowing that I'm not gonna come home to her, because I used to bring her with me, but when she started slowing down, I couldn't do that anymore. I bought her a stroller, but it was just a lot for her. It was just nice to come home to her, but that's not the case anymore, and it feels like my old life died and I'm just catapulted into like something new, which is uncomfortable, but that's just how life is. I will publish that video one day. I'm not sure when. I'll probably do it when I'm ready. I do want to post videos regardless. I just don't think I'm ready to post that one. And I was kind of just like giving myself a hard time, feeling like I had to post that before I can keep posting anything. But I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I'm just avoiding publishing anything to my channel because I feel the need to put that first, like have my life go in chronological order. I need to get over that. I'm holding myself back because of it, and I can tell. Despite everything that's going on, I'm still booking movies or shows. I don't even know what the fuck I worked on last week or 2 weeks ago, but I'm still out here trying to gain experience in things that I wanted to try. I'm putting myself out there. I'm doing things that I didn't do before. However, I have felt myself recently, since I have been grieving my dog, I have felt myself have the urge to go back to friendships that are not good for me. They're not people I should be surrounding myself with. I want to say I don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm not feeling like myself and I'm not acting like myself for sure. When I was younger, I definitely used to do that a lot. Like I would just go back to friends and like people that just were not meant for me to be around. Even if we were friends at one point, it was surpassing the expiration date of that relationship. And I have felt the urge to do that again, but I am exercising restrain. I'm exercising restrain, and it's a workout, okay? Because I am so lonely sometimes, but I think I've always been pretty lonely. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just like only child things, but I'm so emotional and in such a rut that I think I am letting my desperation get the best of me sometimes. Kind of normal. I'm not the only one who does that, but I've been through so many years of therapy to know that that's wrong. I can't help but to like self-sabotage, I guess, maybe, because I can feel myself drained after I hang out with these people. Not good. Especially since I don't even have the energy for that right now. You know what I'm saying? So this year, mid-year check-in, I am still excited. I feel like in 6 months from now, like in December, it's June today. Who fucking knows what's gonna be of me? Who knows where I'll be? I know it's not gonna be in the same position because I feel like every year I am somewhere completely different than where I was in the last. That's a great thing. Because even if I've been at the same job feeling stagnant, everything revolving around my life besides my job has felt like it changed. I think I'm just also very like lucky, super blessed, super fortunate, and I love thanking my lucky stars all the time. I feel like I'm so like divinely protected. And I think the craziest thing that everyone keeps telling me is that like I love that dog so much. I gave her so much of a good life that this is really sad. But everyone's just like, she's just looking out for you forever after that. And I'm like, damn, that's really awesome because I treated her so good. Oh my god, I like love that dog so much. So I'm like pretty excited for any blessings to come my way, Like I'm just like I feel like there are gonna be so many awesome things happening to me, and I genuinely feel like she's probably a little lucky star that makes it come true. And that gives me a lot of comfort. Sorry I'm like crying during this whole video. I didn't think I would cry this much. I haven't had a therapist in so long too that I think like I'm probably gonna feel a lot better after recording this. I wonder what's gonna happen when I edit this, but that's like obviously for the future. If this year has not felt like it has been going great for you, kind of get that. I guess the only thing that's been like bringing me comfort in times like that, it's just like you kind of have to go through it to make it out. Like no pain, no gain. I'm excited to actually have more willpower to publish from now moving forward after posting this. I think just holding back on that really depressing vlog. It's not even depressing. I think it's like one of the coolest vlogs I've ever gathered footage for, but I just haven't had the courage to go through all the footage and edit all of it. Like I'm just not ready for it, and I think that's fine. But I'm so happy that I got to check in with you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, there was just like a dog there. Stop. That was really cute. This little dog looked like my dog. I don't know. I just like see dogs sometimes and I'm like, God, I miss my dog. I don't think I've ever loved anyone as much as I love that dog. That dog was literally the love of my life. I don't think that'll ever change. No one's ever gonna beat that. That dog was literally the love of my fucking life. And it feels like a piece of my childhood kind of left. And it's okay because you do have to close the chapters in order to start new ones. So I'm kind of just going through the rhythms of that. And it's so uncomfortable that that's changed. I still feel really hopeful for the rest of this year and for many years to come. I can't wait to see this channel evolve. I can't wait to see like what I'm gonna publish. I finally am feeling much more enthusiastic and eager about filming, and I have all the free time now to do it, so why not? I think that's another thing that made me feel kind of guilty, is that I just have been sitting on my ass on this fucking one video. Maybe it'll go up next year. I don't even know how I'll edit that, but we'll get there when we get there. Right now, I just wanted to publish this and just say hello, give you a little life update, and just check in, yearly check in. If you've seen that Good Vibes for 2026 video, let me know how your year is going. Even if you didn't, honestly, I don't care. Let me know if you're going through the same thing. Where were you in January? Tell me that. And where are you now? Like, is it fucking so different? Because for me, it feels that way for sure. And I just spent a whole bunch of time telling you why. I'm gonna end this video right here. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful to see the channel growing, even though I haven't really posted anything. Me and all my 12 subscribers, I love you, okay? Y'all are the fucking best. I don't care if I'm doing it for one person, 12, or no one, like literally. I know consistency doesn't get you views, but consistency just means showing up for yourself, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna end this video right here. I think I said that already. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.